Hello children, today we are going to start with the new topic, banks and simple interest. You might have noticed that anytime if you have visited the bank in bank you might have seen different counters and all. So we are going to study about the types of accounts in the bank. First is current account. A current account is mainly opened by businessmen, traders, firms who deal with money regularly. The features about the same account is money can be deposited and withdrawn any number of times in a day. It is suitable for daily business transaction because you might be noticing that the businessmen day to day they get cash and other things, checks and all in their business, and they have to deposit it to the bank. So suitable for daily business transaction. But nowadays, as you know that number of things are coming on UPI and all, so they don't have to visit the bank. But whatever cash it comes to them, or checks they come to them, they have to go and deposit in the bank. The bank provides a passbook and a checkbook. No interest is paid on the balance. Whatever balance they have, they don't get interest on it. Transactions can be done using cash or check. Purpose: to handle frequent and large financial transactions. The wholesalers in the market, if you go and see, when they go to the bank, they deposit thousands and lakhs of rupees per day. They take withdraw and do the transactions. Next comes saving account. A saving account is opened by individual to save money safely while earning interest. Features of this account are there, can be opened with a minimum amount. Some banks allow zero balance also. Nowadays you might have heard about zero balance account. The bank pays interest on daily balance. Whatever our daily balance is there, bank pays a small amount of interest on it. There are limits on the number of withdrawals. Here, you can't keep on doing the transaction as the current account people can do. Here, there are limitations on the number of withdrawals. Withdrawals means taking out the money, cash from the bank. The bank issues a passbook and a checkbook on request. Purpose: to encourage saving habits and earn interest. Even though interest is 4%, 3%, sometimes 2.5%, but at least some interest on the money what is there in the bank they give. Next is recurring deposit account, RD, which is known as. A recurring deposit account helps people save a fixed amount of money every month. Features: the account holder decides a fixed monthly deposit amount. Deposits are made for a fixed period, for 1 year, 13 months, 15 months, 27 months. It depends on the depositor. It can be for 5 years also. The interest rates are as greater than the saving account. So interest earned is higher than a saving account. Promotions, regular and compulsory savings. Every month you have to deposit only. That is compulsory for that. Purpose: to accumulate saving gradually over time to time, to increase the saving in the bank from time to time. Next is fixed deposit account. FD in short it is known as. In a fixed deposit account, a lump sum amount is deposited for a fixed period. What happens if you have opened the RD account of 100 rupees? After 1 year, you collect the amount of 1200 rupees plus some interest. And you think that this 1200 rupees must be saved for the future. So you can put this 1200 rupees as a fixed deposit. Features: offers a higher rate of interest than saving account. It has the saving rate more than saving account. Interest rate differ from bank to bank. Every bank's interest rates are different. You can search what are the interest rate of different banks and on saving account, on RD account, on fixed deposit, and the period of fixed deposit also differs. Senior citizens receives a higher interest rate. Now recently, for your understanding, government has kept a retirement senior citizen scheme. A retired person gets the maximum of the fixed deposit interest is 8.2% per annum. Here, premature withdrawal may attract a penalty. Means what happens? As senior citizen, I am saying, if you are depositing in that account, if any person senior in your house, if they deposit in this account and account cannot be closed before 5 years. If you take after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, penalty is there of 3%, 2%, 1% or any other thing as decided by the government. So that is their premature withdrawal may attract a penalty. Purpose: to earn higher returns on surplus money. Joint accounts. Now saving account, fixed deposits and others can be joint accounts also. A joint account is operated by two or more persons. Example, husband and wife, guardian and a ward, business partners, two partners in the business, housing societies, trust and organizations. They can have their joint account. Purpose: to manage shared finances easily and transparently. And when the partners are there, their partnership is of what percentage? 50-50, 60-40, that is shared according to that. ATM, credit card, debit cards, these are also available. ATM means automatic teller machine. Used to withdraw cash anytime from an ATM. You know that ATM machines are there in different areas, in number of places, especially railway station, bus stand nearby. Eliminates the need to visit the bank. Nowadays, you might have seen that no need to go to the bank, directly you go to ATM in the late evening, late night, you want money, you go to ATM, make use of your ATM card and withdraw the amount or deposit the amount also. Debit card used for cashless purpose. This when you are going for the shopping and all. At that time, amount is directly deducted from the bank account and it can be paid to anyone. Credit card allow transactions on credit to be paid later. Many people use this credit card because they don't have to pay from their pocket at that moment only. It is to be paid later on, subject to credit limit and interest if not paid on time. Here, banks give the attraction so that the people will spend more and more. So, credit cards are allowed. Note, these cards are issued on request by the bank. I am sure you have understood types of accounts and the different cards, what banks give. Now, let us discuss textbook page number 70. Observe the entries made in the page of a passbook shown below and answer the following questions. Here is the passbook given there. Line number, that is serial number, line number it is, then date, on which date the transaction is done, particulars, how it is done, by cash, by check. Self means if the amount is withdrawn by self, by withdrawal slip, then it is self. Interest, after every 3 months the interest is calculated on the saving account, that is shown by interest here or any account. Check number. When checks are given or deposited, the check number is written. It is printed on the check itself. Then amount withdrawn. If the amount is taken out from your account, here the check is given on 12 February 2016 by number 243965 for 3000 to withdraw the amount from the account, and on 8 February 2016 check is given by the number 232069 to deposit 5000 rupees. Here cash is deposit 1500 rupees and here 135 rupees as a interest is received. Balance. Balance means when you deposited 1500, your balance became 7000. Again you deposited 5000, then it became 12,000. When you have withdrawn 3000 by check, so 12,000 minus 3000, 9,000. Again you have withdrawn self 1500, so 9,000 minus 1500 equals to 7,500. But interest is deposited to your account, so it is plus. So 70,500 plus 135 equals to 7,635 your balance. So here we have to read, on 2/2/16 the amount deposited was 1500 and the balance was 7,000. On 12/2/16 rupees 3000 were withdrawn by check number so and so. The balance was rupees 9,000. On 26 February 2016, the bank paid an interest of rupees 135. So it was added here. I am sure you understood bank passbook, how it is entered. Next, let's recall in page number 70 only is given. Suhida borrowed a sum of rupees 30,000 at 8% per annum interest for a year from the bank to buy a computer. At the end of the period, she had to pay back an amount of rupees 2,400 over and above what she had borrowed. Based on this information, fill in the blanks below. What was the principal amount she borrowed? 30,000 rupees. Rate of interest 8% per annum. Interest over amount she paid, that is interest she paid rupees 2,400. Time for 1 year. The total amount returned to the bank is 30,000 plus interest 2,400. So total amount comes to rupees 32,400. This was the introduction for you on the topic. In the next video, we are going to start with the exercise. Till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself. Thank you.